Hello. What's up? Hey, Dreyu. Cats. Cats. We have one more truth to reveal. Hey, Mixit. So there's something about ads. Interesting. Hey, Rasky. Yeah, we have one more. Can I view the... Like, I can see they're on the right. I can't check them. Fine.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas.
Fine.
It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was
I see. It
there.
shows the icon down there.
It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a
Like, right now there's the green bunny
Lupino
icon.
had betrayed the rebellion. Could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
The icon shows towards which ending or truth it brings you to. So this doesn't matter which one we take. I'm gonna do this again, because this was the first one we did.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces deep.
We need the cat icon.
Then, this Emperor's
Which
horrific
was none of
sacrifice
those,
had brought it
so
back to the surface.
It didn't
Renato
matter.
wasn't exactly sure how to use the legendary weapon. But surely there must be some way to do it without provoking another catastrophe. Had he somehow summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the Earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary
I wish you could
weapon,
skip this.
he would use it.
We've heard that already. The feeling when you check your snacks by going top snacks. Okay, so I think what we need to do is go see the cat and then take her to be tortured. As mean as that sounds, I feel like that is what needs to be done for us to get the cat truth. There's something about her that we still don't know. And yeah, I think that's how we will find out.
As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lupino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
No. No, we're gonna forget the Sky Ripper soon enough. Although I do think there will be ways to use the Sky Ripper without destroying the universe. And I feel like there's also a way to use the... what was the stone called? I think there is a way to use that as well without turning evil. Because there are so many endings that it has to be a thing. Anything is possible, you know? Hey Pocket, how's it going?
Don't look down. he thought.
I think there is a chest here. Also, this is why I wanted to do this path first, because we didn't have any other swords back when we first did this. Which meant we couldn't open any extra doors. This time we can. We have all of them swords.
Who are you looking at? Oh, right. No one.
No one. No one. This is not a thing, right? But that's the thing. That purple door is definitely a thing. Let's go here. We haven't been here yet.
Ooh, what's there?
Hello? Looks like a battle arena. Do I remember how to fight? Oh, apparently not. Okay, good enough. First fight. Good enough. There was nothing you could have done. Rip everyone else. Dreyu, thank you for the host. Okay, what else is this way?
Been his mistake before. Thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself. He had to be cleverer than that. Or braver. Or something.
Something. You know, we don't know yet. A scroll! Yes. Yes, please.
There was a sign. Take the goat across first.
I don't understand all the references or something. I don't know. What the hell? Story time. The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor has used the Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. That was the stone, right? Then the TE buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence, or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis stone. Perhaps I should worry that they will also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that is the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is an invaluable bargaining chip should the old ones decide to double-cross me. It is in their nature to try. But gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor Isengrim III Secret Journal. When do we get some ice cream? Not today. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna have like dinner after the stream and then it'll be a dessert.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
But I do. Oh, I do. Can we get some health, please?
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
No, they really need to put some health items in their pots. No, you piece of shit! No! No!
What dreams may come, he thought.
The feeling when you press the wrong button. Like you want to dash, and instead you just press the fight button. That's what happens. Okay, now come here, bitches.
Renato rubbed the fruit into his wounds. He felt better already.
You rub the fruit? Okay. Whatever works, I guess. We found a gem. Okay, now we actually have more gems than we have slots, so we need to do some choosing at the next workbench. Where the hell am I? Oh, hi. No, you didn't just screw up everything. No! Why would you do that? Ah! Why, when I do things, it doesn't do the things? Cost me almost my life, and oh my god, there's more. Ah! I was trying to do the pulling thing. But then he attacked me. Yeah, that's not...
There was a radiance at the end of a long, dark tunnel.
Seems like I cannot...
He thought.
Seems like I cannot do the counterattack if they have a shield. Like, there's nothing else I can do to protect myself than to dash away when a shield guy doesn't attack. I've now learned something. Oh, those unfortunate typos in the quotes. Where was I even? Oh. Threw me back there, I see. The first truth. I don't even know if I need to go there. Maybe there's something extra. No! Okay. No? What are you waiting for? I'm out of stamina. That's what you're waiting for. Barely alive. Barely alive. And I didn't get anything out of that. I came here for nothing. Feels good, man. The first truth about the shields, huh? I guess if I'm able to upgrade something, I guess I would now like more stamina, because now I know why we need it. Oh my god.
Anyone ever tell you have a lovely eye? No?
No, not really. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Okay. Just to make sure, because I remember I've gotten wrecked just because I thought I was safe. Oh my god.
But there were still so many games to play, Renato thought as he died.
I'm really tired. What happened? To be honest, I didn't sleep too well either. My eyes can definitely feel it. My eyes are like... Oh. I'm just shoving it. Okay. Now we can do this because none of them have shields. Okay. Another thing I learned. The guy with the shield doesn't have to be the first one in line for the grapple to work. I thought that was the case, so I was always hesitant to use the grapple because I thought it would somehow grapple the other enemies without shields. You know, because you can use the grapple to bring them closer. But I'm glad it like prefers somehow the ones with the shield. Learned time differences. Oh, video conferences to China. Right. I understand. DJ Full, thank you for the host. How's it going? I don't remember how these needed to be. Like that. Like that. First we go check here out. Haha, there's a fire door.
He hadn't noticed that path before.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's a fucking tough one, of course, because he's buffed.
Renato danced around the room yelling, oh yeah, that's how you do it.
I can imagine, like, oh yeah, oh yeah. With Canada, so they were early, right? Another gem. We're gonna have some choices. Did I just skip the puzzle? I didn't have to do the puzzle at all. Okay. What can we do here? We have 2 skill points. Okay, one thing I said I want is stamina. Oh shit, I have to upgrade the speed twice. This is speed, you can't see, but this is speed and it requires 2. And then the next one is to increase maximum stamina. Well, I guess that's still what we're gonna go for. Who knows, maybe the speed will actually help a lot. I don't know, because I haven't tried, obviously. Because those fuckers wanted to speak in their afternoon, yeah. Why would they do that? That's totally unreasonable for them to want to do it at a reasonable time as well. Alright, we've reached the shell here. Okay.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
No, but let's go there anyway. I mean, it's true. We've seen half of the game already, basically.
Renato asked himself why he changed course to confront Zenobia. He'd no idea. Sometimes he would just do things, and he could never figure out why he'd done them. Usually, they worked out. After all, he was a hero.
Good point. Right. Even if this doesn't bring us the kitty truth, it should bring us at least another ending. Those are what we're collecting here. Truth's most important, ending second.
Truth is, though, he wanted to see her, wasn't it? It had been a dozen years since Swordfu School. He'd followed every rumor about her, every scrap of news. Not that he still loved her. After all, she was his enemy. No, it was solely because know your enemy. But it would be great to see her. Even if they faced off across sword points, as they'd done so many times at school. The world was a less interesting place without her.
Right. Of course. Excuse me. There we go. I feel like I skipped this door last time as well, for thinking it was the way to go, so let's just go here. Love and hate are close together. Nah, I think he's just lying to himself. God, he's buffing them both. Never mind. We good. We good. Yeah, I skipped it. And there was indeed just some goodies. Okay, I'm glad I did it this time.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
couldn't have said it better. I mean, you literally are when you were trying it. Nothing new there. We need a workbench. Where's the workbench? See? Okay, now that happened. Fuck. Okay, I just did it. Okay. That should be good. I wonder if they're expecting us to take this route first, because there are so many just green doors. Has there been any other colored door?
The artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
After we made our last choice. Gems, now. So, we have an energy on skill. Killing enemies gives you 3% sword energy back. That's kind of lame. This will be good once it reaches like a higher level, I think. When the percentage grows a little. Because the energy is what we need. Drop to off the side. No, I don't think so. I don't think you can drop down. Critical chance. Your attacks have a 10% chance to deal double damage. That sounds good. Increases resistance to physical damage. Okay, well this blue one is definitely the one that we want to change, but the problem is we have two new ones. Attack speed. Increases your attack speed by 10%. Or your hits cause shield grunts to drop their shields. Well, there's no question here, is there? I hate the shields the most, so fuck yeah. Alright.
You never knew where the road would take you, thought Renato.
I've been here. I've been here. There's probably a chest there, but... nah.
He couldn't do worse with Zenobia than he'd done with the core, could he?
We can choose... ooh. Easy chest. I like this one.
A chest full of old banana peels. There had to
Shield
be
breaker
more.
level 2.
There was.
What does that even mean? Oh shit. I could have dropped here. I don't think that's the way. Wait. He saw me? I got... oh my god. That 2 HP though. I'm so gonna die. Up. Wow. Shit, fuck.
Hey, Why don't you guys fight in groups? Oh, I know. Because there's no I in team.
Bye.
Bernardo wasn't entirely sure how he was going to capture Zenobia. She'd be expecting him. And he didn't have Lapino to cook up a clever plan. Why was it again that he hadn't got the core? Maybe because the results tended to be disastrous. These streets were familiar. The Swordfu School was closed now, but he had been down that street 1,000 times. He knew that pub. He knew that alley. He knew the alley behind it much too well. No wonder Zenobia had chosen to invade this island herself.
Okay, I just want to check what it means when it's level 2. Your hits cause shield grunts to top their shields and take damage. Ooh. Alright. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go. No! Give me health, please. Please. Okay, we haven't been here
This
before.
stone was incredibly valuable.
Shieldbreaker level
Bernardo
3?
could sense it. Also, it still had its price tag.
Level 3? Alright, story time. Dear Zenobia, as you read this letter, you are locked in your chambers, ready to spend your last night before. Well, you know. I will not apologize. I know you are too proud to forgive me. I also know you won't resist reading through. You are a cat, as much as I have tried to educate you like a proper toad. That sounds so funny. I swear to you, and you have to believe me, that I did not plan all this when I adopted you. You have always been my special little kitten. Wait, that's from her dad, the Emperor. That is why I'm writing this now, weeks in advance. I know I will not have the heart to do it the night of the sacrifice. I think of you as my daughter then. If I think of you as my daughter then, I may change my mind. You must think I'm selfish, and yes, I am a selfish, sad little toad that is afraid to die. But what I'm doing will ultimately serve the greater good. I want the power, I want it all, and so I will keep my subjects content. Peace for eternity. Even if you hate me now, you can still respect that. You have to. It is the only way I can forgive myself for doing this to you. I will miss you for eternity. Tomorrow, try not to make a scene. Everyone will be watching. Still with love, Father. So... right. He's gonna kill her for some greater good. I'm not sure. Okay, what is level 3? I'm curious. Your hits cause shield grunts to take damage and propels away their shield like a projectile. So that probably means that others might take damage from it too if they happen to get hit by it. Also, physical resistance level 2 increases resistance to physical damage by 30%. I didn't notice that we got this gem as well, but that's nice. That's nice, very nice. Okay. Almost... well, you can't fall down like I said, but...
I like to bury him in a bucket. Actually, several buckets.
At least I'll get more health now. I hit the exploding guy twice, so I exploded with him. RIP!
Can you guys actually tell each other apart? Because I'm thinking name tags.
Okay. Oi. The fighting is fun. I hate losing. It annoys me so much, but it's also fun when you get good. I was gonna, we flying this?
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all.
Oh, it's her ship.
Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh,
Like
he'd
a cat?
forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She vanished. And he suddenly noticed he couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told Zenobia everything. Skyriver, the Iblistone, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was some kind of truth spell. A talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in. But why didn't he get the core? Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renato grinned. He doesn't even know why, frowned Zenobia. That makes no sense. It's a trap, shouted the Emperor. I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators. If Renato came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father.
That was not what I expected to happen, so there's like some use from Lupino. We might need Lupino to get the kitty ending. Kitty truth. Who knows? Well, I'm still gonna try, so hopefully this one with the cat included in the choice would help me get it.
What are you doing? Asked Zenobia. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He asked her. She shook her head. He told her. His Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him an eater of souls, an immortal. But to seal his bargain with them, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. She was stunned. Furious. You're lying. Under a truth spell? It's a trick. You can't prove that. Take me to the observatory, and I will.
Ooh, this might work. Maybe. After that letter, the Toad seems like a total asshole, so... yeah, he needs to be taken down for good.
What kind of proof could you possibly have? She said as they landed on the Nexus. Your father ritually sacrificed a village, and he left witnesses? The scientists resurrected one. Well, it's not really alive, but it can talk. A true witness. She frowned. The dead can't lie. Well, I bet they could. They just don't have any reason to. She nodded grimly. You go on ahead. I don't want the Ravens to see me.
Right. Health, please.
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Why? Were these precious to her? His crystals or something? I'm sure her son's health would be more important than these. Nice. Almost full, that's good enough. Come on. Give me the rest. 3 more. Yes! Okay.
What else could you hook?
Not much. I'm gonna speed up a bit. No need to, like, you can sometimes get ores from breaking the stuff as well, but you get a lot more from other things. Hey Snaker, how's it going? Good afternoon. No, you don't. Perfect. Now that I can just break the shields with my sword, it's much easier. See, I haven't gotten wrecked since. Been a bit sick though. Oh, I feel like it's what's happening right now because I was a tiny bit sick as well during the weekend.
She caught up with him. Don't you think I'd know if my father wanted to invoke the lost gods? Would he tell you? No. Would you help him? No. I'd burn his books. Why'd he adopt a stray cat? You don't ask a thing like that. No, not when there's no good answer, she said, her whiskers twitching.
But I hope you feel better soon. I hope it's a quick one like I did. Like it was on me. It was kind on me. Although I fear that it's coming back. Lore the Gamer, thank you for the host. How's it going? Yeah, of course not. I mean, like, the worst thing you could do is to go to work, make everyone else sick, then nobody can work, and yeah. Also, like, make your condition worse.
Learned enough secrets from Renato to crush the rebellion. It will be a fair trade if the scientists could convince Zenobia to change sides.
Yeah, it's not good for your health.
This was definitely better than pulling yourself out of a bucket.
Help! Okay, I'm out of there. That didn't go too well. Okay. So exhausting, such sword fights. You can easily farm the ores as well. Just, you know, take the easy route on this story and collect those chests. Those little chests are only good for ores anyways. Yeah. I'm on my way to find the last truth. The truth about the cat.
The observatory was a burning hulk.
Oh.
Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels, Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and
To
ask
burn
him.
the evidence,
Yes.
of course.
I'll meet you on the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing.
Ronaldo has finally turned Zenobia against her adopted father, the Emperor, but the rebel base was still in grave danger, due to him spilling all the rebels' secrets. Whatever Zenobia was up to, he was too invested to leave her to her own devices. Maybe he should meet her on the mountains. Or whatever Zenobia was up to, saving the rebel base was the top priority. He would meet Zenobia again, he was sure of it, but first to the rebel base. I guess we don't know. Well, obviously, we don't know towards which truth they lead to if we haven't played it yet. So it only gave me the icon from path that I already chose. I am not sure there is a wrong answer here. How will we learn the truth? I kind of want to save the rebels, because that's also important. Because we're all on the mission of getting rid of the Emperor. Let's go here, whatever.
Bernardo was torn. He wanted Zenobia to see the truth of her father. But she could get the truth out of her father faster without him tagging along. Meanwhile, the fleet would soon be knocking on the door of the secret rebel base. Bernardo had better be there when they did.
Well, we'll see what happens. At least we're learning more of this story. No matter what. So have we been here before?
So he had given the Sky Ripper's core to the Empire. He felt stupid about that.
He hoped the Emperor didn't bring the Sky Ripper against the base. There was nothing he could do to fight a legendary weapon. Bernardo hated when he screwed up. One of these days, he would learn to look before he pounced. But today is not that day. He intoned for his own amusement.
Yes, we
Chest
have
was
been.
filled with old concert T-shirts. And something useful.
Concert t-shirts. Who wouldn't want those? Alright, we can finally do this. Well, turns out now that we have that one gem, I don't really need the stamina for what I needed it for before. So, I don't necessarily need any of these. Attack enemies from any distance.
That would come in handy in a pinch.
I guess. I was just trying to be careful there to not hit the bomb radius area. I took a hit there.
Her. Not Zenobia. Hypatia, the kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her.
You're being burned.
Yeah, that's my favorite sword because it hit one enemy with the
Renato decided
energy.
not to tell the council he'd given the Empire Skyripper's core and the location of the secret base. They needed him in battle, not in the brig, right?
And basically everyone around gets damage. Okay. Where have we not been to yet?
I need more materials, thought Renato.
Yeah. So easy. Right, we should find some energy in the pots. Hopefully. I've been ignoring them for a while, but maybe I should.
That was always a rush.
Maybe we should collect them. Where am I going? No. Yes? No, let's get that first and then maybe go. But I feel like I've gone there already. Nah.
Take a leap of faith, said the inscription.
Well, not health, goddammit. Elemental resistance. That might actually be better than the physical resistance. I've gotten pretty good at defending myself already. Ooh. From their attacks. But every now and then I get hit by the fire, for example. And maybe I don't need this. Your attacks have a 10% chance to deal double... No, wait. This one. Increases resistance to spell damage by 20%. Let's try it. Let's try it. Hey Jimbo, how's it going? ever step on that one? Let's try. Where does this take me? Ooh, to a
Couldn't
door.
hack this kind of firewall. You had to warm it up to you.
Right. I'm not sure we had the fire sword the last time we were here, but... Oh. Maybe we did. I am doing good, thank you. Just chilling, getting good in this game. Nice.
There was blood on this one.
Energy on kill.
It hadn't saved its owner.
Level 2. Hello, Connelly. How's it going? Healing enemies gives you 4% sword energy back. So little! Does it... Do we even notice 4%? Maybe we will. What did you break? Not my PS4! I remember there's a fight.
The raven
Oh.
was slumped in a pile of its own feathers, like a tree in November.
You can't stop us. The Emperor has a weapon no warrior can defend against.
What happened to you? Renato asked. But the raven chose that moment to go to the great nest in the sky.
So they'd made the cord into a weapon. That wasn't good.
They're gonna destroy the universe, god damn it. They don't know that. Well, maybe we can stop them. Nothing.
Oh, now you smell even worse.
Oh, they died by themselves. OP fire sword. Ooh. Did we read this yet? Punish, terrorize, humiliate. The masses have been raising their fists, led by a handful of nobles with too much ambition. Is it envy that the power that I seek is something they want for themselves? Are they just criminals who want to steal from us? There is but one punishment for such a crime: death. Make an example of the leaders. Execute anyone who dares following them. Or is it fear that the sacrifices I have been making would extend to them? Is this a war for survival? Show them the true meaning of fear. Strike them fast and strike them hard. Make them suffer. Burn everything they hold dear. Or is it pride that the meaning of those sacrifices would forever escape their comprehension? They want inclusion, a say in my decisions. This arrogance cannot be allowed. Take those who surrender to this salt mine. Let their lungs fill with corrosive dust. Let them betray one another for scraps of food. Let their children watch as they fall into savagery. End the rebellion without mercy. Punish, terrorize, humiliate. Emperor Isengrim III. War Manifesto. Hey Soifer, how's it going? Good afternoon. Is it afternoon for you as well? I think it is, yeah. Come on, break the pot. What's the matter? Fine, I don't need it. Fine. No.
Ooh, Renato loved to improve his gear.
Oh, can we actually... Yes, finally, a sword update is ready. Which one? I always go the wrong way. Either the Void Blade. Increase movement and attack speed. Oh, so that's what it does. Increases speed even further. No, I've never used this in a battle, so no.
Now he could slice the wings off a fly in the air. Not that he would. It's sort of mean, really.
I'm doing great, thank you. Trying to get good. Ow. Okay. What I really want to fight with is this. I find it a bit hard to switch in between the fight because you have to press the buttons so quickly. You have no time. Just switch swords. Holy crap, holy crap, holy
Take it
crap.
now, Gracie, said Renato.
Nobody
Wondering who
warned me.
Gracie was.
Wait, no, this is not where I need to be. Yes, it is. Is it? Okay.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Right, that's the end of this place. Maybe there's a chest over here. Rigged! It feels rigged, huh?
There was a pleasant breeze coming through that door. Had it been closed before?
Yes. Critical chance level 2. We don't have that equipped right now, because I'm experimenting with the others. That's nice. Always nice to get gems. Okay. So will they be saved now?
Renato had never slain so many ravens. The secret base was going to stink of burnt feathers for months. The council speaker was confused.
Our spies say Zenobia has gone berserk. She attacked and destroyed an entire squadron of dropships.
This was amazing good news. He'd shown her the Emperor's evil. Now she'd gone over to the rebel side. Now is our moment. Attack! Renato exulted. They could win this thing. Zenobia commanded half the fleet. Who would follow the mad Emperor when they could follow his heir, who was wise and smart and a brilliant sorceress besides? But what about the core and the Iblis stone? What evil could the Emperor wreak with those? As he closed in on the Imperial fleet, Renato liked his odds.
Okay. I'm glad that nothing happened to the cat. Maybe we can still get the cat truth. Like, I was worried she would die or whatever, who knows. If we don't keep an eye on her, but things are looking pretty good.
Oh, how had he gotten into this mess? He'd never set out to be a hero. When he was a kid, he'd wanted to be a great cat burglar, until his mother had explained about foxes and cats. And then the Emperor had gone mad and started sacrificing kittens to the lost gods. There were a lot of dead ravens here. Who had slain them?
I do think that's better. will deal a lot of damage. 4% of energy back is nothing. Honorable. We didn't. We chose to go to the rebellion base instead. We could have gone with her.
Portal that led right into the middle of the fleet. It was a glaring weakness in the defense.
Okay. Now with these gems, I think my health is fine.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. He would be cursing a blue streak.
What? Like, before I was always worried to come here with anything less than full health. But, yeah. The shield gem is everything.
Kill the rebel! Caught one, Raven. Eat the rebel! Caught another.
There were raven bodies everywhere. The
Oh.
precision of the wounds. Renato recognized her style.
It appeared that she was single-handedly turning the tide of the battle. Good. That left the Emperor with only the core. Against him, all the rebels, his daughter and her ravens. He wished he was fighting alongside her. But they'd meet up soon enough.
Hardest part of the game, to hit this pole. There we go.
Renato had learned so much. It was time to turn it into something he could use.
Oh my god. Forget it every time, but this time I didn't get wrecked at least. How? Was that something they said in the game, or
Soon
is it
he'd
just me
confront the
doing it?
Emperor. Again. This time, he'd make an end of him. He'd screwed up last time, but he had a good feeling about this time.
Okay. Bring it on. Bring it on. Ow, there was another one. I thought you died already. Almost rib. Look at this red. He rode a horse up here. Oh, right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I didn't get that.
Zenobia was
Thank you.
cutting down the Emperor's bodyguard like they were mushrooms. The Emperor was frantically readying some arcane instrument, brass and hammered steel wrapped around a glowing, thrumming sphere. Skyripper's core. Zenobia! Renato shouted. But he had no idea what else to say. Revenge! She shouted as she cut the last bodyguard down. A ray lanced out of the sphere. Everything around her burst into flames, but her sword seemed only to absorb it. She walked towards Isengrim III like she was walking against a river. Nothing could stop her. They were going to win.
She's
Zenobia
turning evil.
stabbed the Emperor dead and flicked the moaning apparatus off. She was laughing hysterically. Or weeping, maybe. They had won. He ran to her. I killed my own father. She wept, and he held her. He told her he loved her. He would pull her back from the brink of madness.
Ooh.
But the core thrummed louder.
Oh, I'm still gonna get
and louder.
destroyed.
At that moment, Renato understood that the core was going to explode catastrophically. And that this could have been victory. The Emperor and his daughter dead, the fleet destroyed. He'd almost been a hero. A legendary one, maybe. If only he and the rebel fleet hadn't been here. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
Fuck. The Truth Finder will help you find the paths that lead the truths you have not found yet. Look for this icon when making choices in the book. This option can be toggled in the gameplay options menu. Thank you, game. That is very nice of you. I will indeed like to use that. Cause, yeah, I want to get this truth today. I will be mad if I don't. But we'll still have some time, so.
There would be a way to win. Renato could feel it. He'd have to explore choices he'd never made before he could figure it all out, though. And with that, the book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
I should have gone with her instead of going
Ravens were
to
scouting for the
the
secret rebel base.
They needed a game changer.
I could feel it
Pieces
too.
of the Skyripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was
Blah,
sure
blah.
he could figure out how to use it safely.
This is always the
Also,
same.
A temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yeah, because the first choice here doesn't affect at all to the truth that I'm
Apparently, the mad
trying
rabbit
to
had
get.
sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time.
Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan.
If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
It's not gonna be the good ending, but I feel like if we do it like we did it, except bring the cat to torture, that might do it. Hopefully we can do it from this choice.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Ow.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Reynardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Right, I'm just gonna try and speedrun this.
Reynardo thought of the Iblis stone and shivered. He had no business messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed was his friends around him. Clear eyes, full hearts. Can't lose. What was behind that door?
Wait, no.
Reynardo's nose told him there was treasure there.
No.
They must have forgotten it in a hurry. Surely they wouldn't mind if he helped himself to it. After all, they wouldn't even know.
Alright. Let's increase this. Why not? That's the only one we don't really need to, you know, learn anything new to take advantage of. At least. Where am I? I wish there was a mini map.
Who made all these ore chests anyway? Well, you could have quite a business doing that.
I'm back at the beginning, aren't I? Ow! What? Lol.
A magical jewel.
Physical
Reynardo couldn't
resistance
wait to
level
find a
3.
workbench.
Just where do I go? Can I go this way anyway? Even though it was kind of like a treasure path.
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Critical chance level 3. Okay, that's good. Where do I go? I just want to get out of here. Oh, that's it. Have we been here before? Maybe we have.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies.
Shit!
Lupino.
Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
Hey Shroom, is that like a new ad Twitch has now? Also, I guess I did a critical hit on that guy. Because he blew up from one single hit. I don't think I made another. So that kind of sucks. I'm lucky I got this 1 HP.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows,
Oh.
and that's the whole war right there.
Okay.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
I don't see the lock thingy. Shit.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu School. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was.
She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy.
No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't.
She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the
As far as I
interrogators,
know.
all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Okay. At least we can do another ending here. If nothing else. As always. We're not ready to go yet.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty. This chest made music when you opened it.
I
Too
wish-
bad it was Muzak.
I wish there was health there. Nope, of course not.
Ravens didn't smell any better dead, Renato thought.
Health! For fuck's sake! Give me health! Living on the edge here. Please. Please. No.
With materials like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or even a sword.
Finish him. Yeah, I have 1 HP and the game does not give me any more. Because I accidentally did a critical hit on one of those bomb guys and he exploded immediately when I hit him. What could I have done? Yeah, exactly, Snaker. I was like, oh, this game is being so generous now. Giving me all these health items suddenly. And now, we're back to being
The
cruel.
new pathway made Renato curious.
No, I don't want to go. I'm gonna get killed if I go there. please. Still. If you only had your health sword equipped. And that gem that gives you energy every time you kill. Oh yeah, I could do that. Thank you for the tip. I was just thinking...
Why was Lupino urging him to capture Zenobia?
That...
Obviously it was a trap. But you
It's-
never knew how Lupino thought. Sometimes his plans were so convoluted they did the exact opposite to what Lupino wanted. Yeah, there must be some way to play on that, Renato thought.
easier to kill with the fire sword. Maybe. But you need that energy to be able to even do
The
anything.
market. It was going to be full of gogglers, wasn't it?
Let's try,
Oh, it was
anyway.
so much more fun before the war. When the worst thing that could happen to you was getting fleeced buying a rug.
Ugh.
Hey, how do you tell if someone's far away or just really small?
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renardo
It worked
hiding
last
inside
time, but
a
no.
monstrous watermelon.
What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
No.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sure you know better,
Mm-hmm.
said Lupino.
I'm not sure where it ended up last time. Was it all in his plan? Was that why it worked? I don't remember. Oh yeah, but did you mean that I need the gem that, you know, gives me energy?
That had gone rather well, actually.
Well, we got health now. This is another gem. I haven't had this before. Let's check it out. Quite satisfied with my gems, but let's see. Treasure hunters said to increase chance of rare loot by 1%. Nah. I'm not here to collect stuff just yet. Okay. Yeah, well, we've gotten a lot of health back now anyways.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft.
This is the
He
trap
tapped her on
again.
the shoulder with his sword. She became smoke. And he noticed he had a blade to his throat. Stay a while. Heard a familiar voice. Did you really think you could capture me? Zenobia said as her ship lifted off. Now I just wanted some privacy. Renato said, did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? And he told her why. His Imperial Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him immortal. But to seal the bargain, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. You're lying. She was furious. You can't prove that. I can.
And so, they set sail for the Nexus.
Okay. Well, at least it was slightly different. We didn't get the truth serum this time. It was a different path.
The scientists at the observatory have resurrected one of his victims.
We didn't get to choose there.
He's not exactly alive, but it can talk, and it can't lie. You took a big risk. You know, I could just cast a spell to make you tell me where the rebel base is, and you wouldn't consider that cheating? She frowned. Ugh, fine. Let's go get your witness. The rebellion had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Renato had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies had come to tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that, Connelly. Ah, ha, ha. Speed run. All right, now there's a quest, guys. What is going on? Okay. Wait, was I meant to go this way?
She caught up with him.
Yeah.
Don't you think I'd know if my father started practicing black magic? Why? Would you want to join in? Oh, no, I'd destroy his books and... All right, I suppose I wouldn't. She stopped, troubled. He ran on.
Right. So I just want to make the decision. If the rebel base or the scientists are again, like, killed, to just go to the mountains with her. Please.
The scientists on this island had been investigating the Emperor's dark rituals on their own. They were neutral in the civil war engulfing the Empire, but they could see that the dark magics the old Toad had loosed were changing the world. Renato hoped he and Zenobia weren't putting them in danger.
Oh, there's a thing over there. Why haven't I seen it before?
Cannon trap. Who
Oh,
kept
it's
these
like a
things loaded
scroll.
Anyway?
Whew. I'm so bad at this. See? Oh, I'm totally getting wrecked.
Mother never let him wave his sword around at home. He guessed he was still compensating for that.
There's just one raven burning. Not giving a fuck. Uh-oh. It's broken.
It was a bit windy up here.
Yeah, it's fine as long as I live, right? Right? I get totally wrecked in that. Oh yeah, it's burning. Right. What a surprise. Poor toads. I just now noticed that they're on the ground.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The ravens had taken care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared around, shocked. The scientists had been neutral. They had no part in the rebellion. "Take me to your council," she said, shaken. "I have things to tell them." It was what Renato had gambled on. The Zenobia would turn against her father once she knew his madness. But the rebel base was secret. Could he really risk taking the Emperor's daughter there?
It's funny because these are the same choices as last time, except we took the different path in the beginning, so it shows both as new. Oh no, never mind. It was either us against the toad or her against the toad. Did it really convince her, or was she playing him like a fiddle? He came this far, why hesitate now? He should take her to the secret base. Did you really convince her, or was it that leading her to the secret base might be disastrous? He could lie about the location of the base until... Yeah, no, I take it back. I was confused. She could destroy everything, although she seems very convinced. Let's do this. Let's do this one. Rasky, what did you do?
They reached Lapino by Far Speaker Toad.
No, we should take her to the base.
Insisted Lapino.
But he's a
"I don't
traitor.
trust her.
Yeah.
Nobody changes sides that fast," said Renato.
I better go to the base. Let them know you've got her.
Lapino said.
For some reason, Renato wasn't sure that was a good idea.
"Just meet me at the far side of the mountains. There's a shuttle here I can take,"
Always has to be your way, doesn't it?
said Lapino.
It gave me the bunny symbol. I'm worried now. Why? Why is there no clear path to it in the beginning? So I have to like... Yeah, this is the hardest ending for sure. Hardest truth to find. And now we've lied to her.
Zenobia was still shaking as they got out. "I didn't know," she said. "The ravens kept it secret. At first they sacrificed prisoners, then villages near the frontier, and then an orphanage. Kittens and puppies.
Not the kittens and puppies.
Sometimes he'd come back to the palace and it was like there were glowing things behind his eyes. But I was so busy. I'll clear a path for us," Renato told Zenobia, "so the ravens don't see you."
That is so cute. I'm not sure where we are. I'm not too familiar with this place.
To everything,
That was the explosive
there
guy.
was a season. He turned over and died.
God damn it. I hate those guys.
Renato wondered what would happen if he jumped. Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
Probably not. We've got a new skill point now. Oh, I don't have energy. Too bad.
Zenobia came up as he massaged his sore arm. Her eyes were wet. He's been saying strange things. He asked me to do experiments. And some were wrong.
And
They
you
are
did them?
banished, right? Said Renato. Gone forever. I mean, he couldn't actually bring the old gods back, could he? She didn't answer him. That frightened him more than anything.
I don't regret my choice yet. Emphasis on yet.
Okay, let's make this quick. I'm on my break in literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like just trying to get through here. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, at least you didn't lose any snacks, Shroom. Trying to think about more than
Rosebud,
two things at the same time.
he said to no one in particular as he died.
God damn it. This game like needs your total focus when during battle. Then it's easy when you know what you're doing. Wait, so this is the right way to go. No. What? Didn't I come from here? No, I didn't. Okay. Why did I think that? Hey, Killzone. No, I didn't. I don't know why I would. Oh, okay, Shroom. I get it. Yeah. Have a nice day at work. I'll see you around. Lagging. Going too fast. Yeah.
What was the point of this gate? Did they think no one would notice the lever? Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicions.
Okay, we can use the skill point. I mean, I've seen you once here. I just don't accept everybody. We could keep doing this. We could get some more health. Stamina's not that important anymore. I don't grab people. This could be good. This could be good. Yeah. Baiski. Alright. What? Oh, here.
They came up on an empty shack. He gestured her in. Where's the base? She asked, confused. I thought we could talk a bit first.
Oh, you think I'm playing you? She was furious. I'm betraying my father who picked me out of an alley, and you think I'm playing you?
She lashed out. Her claws sliced fire into his face. Energy boiled in her other paw. But before she could kill him, he slashed his sword into her heart. She staggered. I could have loved you. You son of a bitch. And then she died.
Renato stood there for hours, unable to move. Finally, a ship landed near him. Lapino had brought the Farfarer. On board the Farfarer, Lapino couldn't stop grinning. I can't believe you actually killed her. Why didn't I trust her? Renato said. All he could feel was emptiness. You killed the Emperor's daughter. You might want to run for it, if you care whether you live or die, that is. Since Renato didn't, he grabbed the wheel, and he sailed for the Imperial fleet.
Look at all these horrible choices I'm making. Aren't I good at that? Oh my god, really? And here we are.
Had never felt worse. Zenobia had listened to him.
Yeah, I know now
Trusted
what
him.
I did
He
wrong
opened
as
her
well.
eyes to her father's evil. To everything he had hoped for.
Yeah, I know
Taken
too.
to a
Don't
dirty
worry.
shack. Was he so used to lying that he couldn't trust even the girl he'd always loved?
It's easy to tell me
The portal
afterwards.
was heavily guarded. It must go someplace they really didn't want him to go.
Yeah, if I could choose again, I would easily choose to just take her to the base.
There was an inscription. Praise the sun.
Hey Grachev, what's up? Dramatic. That was very dramatic indeed.
see the rebels reeling back as he plunged into the ranks of the Ravens. He'd had to kill the girl he loved, but he'd also blown the biggest opportunity they could have had to turn the Emperor's daughter against him. Oh, Renata could only laugh miserably. He was taking crazy chances now, swinging wildly. He expected the Ravens to take him at any moment, but they were running in fear. No one wants to fight a man who doesn't care if he lives. No one wants to fight a hero.
Wait, so they're not fighting me? Working from home today. Nice. Noisy Hill later. Not today, not today. I'm not able to stream this evening, so.
Like a doofus of ravens?
Oh, I didn't notice the exclamation mark. What is happening here? I didn't grab him. What the hell? Apparently I did. Then again, I didn't. Now I remembered this. I'm proud of myself. I knew that day would come. Yeah, no Noisy Hill, unfortunately. I'm so eager to finish that.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. Now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
Oh, I don't have energy, that's why. Calculated. Game looks pretty. This is a pretty nice game. It has great graphics, great music, great story, and what was the other one? It's fun to play. I'm really happy about this game for
He
now.
was exhausted. Could barely think. He wanted to stop thinking. The rebels were already finished, and he was the last. The Ravens were coming for him personally now, in waves.
RIP.
It didn't matter. He was slick with his own blood, but it didn't matter. In the distance, he could see her, embraced by a halo of light, holding her hand out to him. Had she forgiven him? Would she take him to the halls of the Valiant? Then he felt steel in his belly, and his chest, and his back. And he lay down, and he couldn't see her anymore. He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before.
I know!
Maybe there were new paths that had opened up. Like those doors he was
did
opening
it!
all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. Zenobia still had feelings for him.
Oh, that was the truth? Come on, we figured that out long ago. I did it! I got the kitty truth. Okay, now I have an ending from each row. Nice. So, what does that mean? What does it mean? So does it mean that now we have all the truth so we're able to make the right choices? I'm not so sure. We need to do exactly what we did here, except go with her. Right? Just keep going, you'll see. Yeah, I will see, I guess.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell.
Something
The clouds
different
parted
happening.
over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato
No.
knew that using
The cat
it
is
could
still
go
the game changer.
catastrophically wrong.
Definitely.
He was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there.
No. Well, yeah.
It
But
was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
aha, okay. So I guess I'll go with the one with the key sign.
Renato finally realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause. And maybe Renato could use that somehow.
Well, duh. Duh.
Renato couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was working for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Okay. We got an extra choice there. I'm glad that things keep changing. It's not just like going from decision to decision and change one somewhere. I like that it changed. No idea what's
How
gonna
had
happen.
they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
All right.
The sword felt even colder.
Well, we have them all now. Don't use this. Maybe I should, but I just like my fire. This looks different than before. No? Wait! Wait! What? Excuse me for being a bit confused there.
But he'd always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lapino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice? He was more and more extraordinary.
Wait, I have more? Okay. Sword magic. Increase the maximum sword energy. Oh! Yes, please. I'm going for that, probably. Yeah, who cares about any of this? Oh, yes. What was the right way? Into that well or something. Where is that? Is this the well? This looks different.
You shall not pass.
Yeah. I don't get most of them probably, but I got that one.
Lapino would betray him. The core was dangerous. Renato had a fleeting idea that the two ideas went together somehow. And then it was gone again. Ah, damn ideas. They never stuck around when you needed them.
Have I been here?
Maybe I should follow my nose, thought Renato.
Energy on kill, level 3. I wonder how much it is now. Did I read this already? No, I don't think so. Praise the sun, right. Where's that from? Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flocking around you, no doubt. Here in the palace things are the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I've been collaborating with Professor Calaveras and his team of experts to investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me that the islands are alive. I think they have a will of their own. Have I read this? Do you hear me, daughter? Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Professor Calaveras and his boys have made measurements. The islands are drifting, surrounded by the endless sky. It is difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, they are certain the islands are moving westward. But where to? It may take centuries, millennia to reach the destination. I have this strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and that they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine new islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone. If only I could live long enough to witness the event. With love, Father. That might have been like the very first thing that we ever read. I'm not sure. I read it again just in case. Oh, Dark Souls.
He smelled burnt fur. His.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky Ripper was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that was it.
Okay, I feel like this is for like the actual story more or less than the other one. View stories. I've never pressed that. Oh. That doesn't really help me, does it now? I guess it only helps me to see what I've already done. But I already see from here, which I've not done from the exclamation mark. Whatever.
Renato felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. "I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia," he told the rabbit. "But wait, I have an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia. said the rabbit.
I see where this is
Right,
going.
yeah, that is better, agreed Renato. Perfect. The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Renato just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia. He could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
Ah. Ah. You will tell the cat the truth and then let the Emperor kind of destroy himself somehow. This game always surprises me, so I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna happen, but I feel like it is gonna happen.
Right. Now, all Renato had to do was fight his way through Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom, and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her.
Then he would rely on her love for him to convince her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up.
It did sound a little risky. But Renato had a feeling it would work out somehow. It always did.
Not always. But, we'll try. We'll try exactly that. I'm gonna collect some goodies while we do this.
That done beautifully. It was a bard when you needed one.
Where was indeed? This route is kind of easy for chests, these little ones at least. I'm not sure what I'll do with the ores anymore though. I upgraded every sword. But hey.
It would be fun to try out that one. And here was a handy workbench.
So what do we have? Energy on kill. This with the critical chance though. I think it will be nice.
This chest had teaspoons stolen from every inn in Boreas. Oh, and something more useful.
Hello, cat. What up? No, not that way. What you doing?
He could sense the jewel's power. He had a feeling they were going to be great friends.
Not this part again. This is what I am not a fan of. Everything else is fine, but I really don't
"Give me a
like
lever,"
these.
said Archimedes, and I shall open a gate.
Renato was halfway to Zenobia's encampment when Lupino showed up. He was disheveled and distraught. They jumped us. I barely got away. Oh, they got the core.
What a
Oh,
surprise!
it was all going according to plan, thought Renato. Now he just needed Zenobia on his side. yes, that was even better. The Iblis Stone. Zenobia could get it. And then the Emperor would have to pursue them. Wait. No. The gem would corrupt anyone. Even her. That's it, he thought. Even Lapino. Even though Lapino was already a traitor. It would turn him against his secret master, the Emperor. He would try to make himself Emperor. And the Emperor would have to defend himself
With the core.
with the core. Boom. He was a super genius.
I'm glad I don't have to. Unless, I hope it's not like reverse psychology, like, you go get it, and then he's like, no, why don't she get it? And, you know. But...
This is terrible, Renata told the rabbit. If only I had gone for the Iblis Stone. But now it's lost in enemy territory. He handed Lapino a map. It gives the bearer so much power. We can only hope the Emperor never finds it. What was that? Said Lapino. I think someone's following us. I didn't hear anything. Rabbit ears. You go on ahead. I'll check it out. And with that, Lapino hopped off with the map.
Bye! Awesome. I want those skill points,
Oh,
so...
I could go that way, he thought.
Just let me fight a little. Got nice XP. And some gems, which we're not gonna use.
Kill the fox!
God, the ravens. Nobody said they were original.
So, what's gonna happen here then?
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. She was curled up on her bed. He'd forgotten how beautiful she was, how sleek, how soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She was made of smoke, and he noticed he had a very solid blade to his throat. Did you really think you could capture me? Heard a familiar voice. I just wanted to chat, said Renato. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He needs a sacrifice, someone who truly loves him, to make a bargain with the lost gods. That's a vicious lie. He wants to bring them back. That's crazy. Why would anyone... They could make him immortal. An eater of souls. And with that, her eyes widened. She understood. Renato told her how he had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred. How he had slept in a burnt village. At midnight, the Emperor's victims had come to him in his dreams to tell him of the hideous eldritch rituals they'd been sacrificed in. He could still see those kittens and puppies. Their wide, sad eyes, their moist noses. You can't prove that. I've got a witness at the observatory.
They're not alive though, are they? Unless things have changed, I don't see how. Unless Lapino used to be involved in that. And now he's like after the Iblis Stone. We'll see. We'll see soon enough.
He couldn't tell her, not yet, why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and Lapino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Renato.
Just don't get mad at me and kill me again.
Atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Renato had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies had come to tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
Right. Ah. So then everything is gonna be like happy ever after. If our plan works. Right?
Don't you think I'd know if my father started practicing black magic? Why? Would you join in? No. I'd destroy his books and I'd... Okay. You're not completely wrong. They've resurrected one of his victims. Well, look, it's not exactly alive, but it can talk. A true witness, she said.
Her eyelids, one is white and one is yellow. They're reversed in the picture than like on her actual character. I see it, cannot unsee it. One of them is mirrored. Probably the picture. They thought no one would notice. Maybe they didn't even notice themselves. I do.
Ooh, wouldn't his gauntlet look swell with that jewel in it?
No, I'm very happy with this right now. It was the attack speed that we got. How do I go there? How do I go there? I really want to do it because it's a shortcut from this trap.
There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons with an address.
Yeah, I need to figure that out to speed in this part a little, I think. There's somewhere where I haven't gone yet. Hopefully I'll remember that. Okay, here we are. Anyways. Boo-hoo, they're dead.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had taken special care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared at the carnage. He didn't want me to hear the witness, did he? I guess not. What's your plan? She asked. So, Renato explained his brilliant gambit. Sending Lapino to get the Iblis Stone, become super powerful and corrupted, provoke the Emperor into using the core against him, thus blowing up both of them, and hopefully the fleet too. Let me visit your council, she said, shaken. I want to help. Could he really trust her?
Yes. Yes.
He'd done it.
He'd done it!
He'd made Zenobia see how evil her father really was. He wished she didn't feel this urge to join in the rebellion. After all, he'd taken care of the Emperor, right? Yeah, but she'd always been conscientious like that. She told him she had to go somewhere first. So Renato gave her the location of the secret base, and they agreed to meet in the ruins. He had a very good feeling about this.
Okay. I hope this goes well now. I really do. Really do. Please. For me. Game. Give me the good ending. I have all truths now. And I'm trying my best to, you know, go with the narrator here.
What had Zenobia gone off to do? What was more important than meeting the rebel council? Had he made a mistake, sending her to the ruins? No. He knew they could trust each other. He could trust her because she never broke her word. And she could trust him because she could see right through him. Well, she'd probably be there well before him. She at least didn't have to fight her way through rainstorms of ravens.
Let this not be a mistake to trust her. It shouldn't be. But he makes me suspicious.
He thought about Hypatia. Oh, she'd been an amazing rabbit. She could talk to him about comics, and talk to her son about history and battles, and talk to scholars about the ancient tomes hidden deep in the vaults of the Library of Ubar. Oh, Renato really missed her.
Shouldn't have used the fire there. There was no one to burn around.
As he came around the bend, there was Lapino, unconscious on the side of the path. And Renato could smell a familiar, sweet, smoky scent. Who? Zenobia. It had to be. She never used a combat spell when she could use drowsy gas. That meant she had the Iblis Stone. What would it do to her?
Oh
She hated
no.
her father now. She'd kill him for sure. The council wouldn't mind if she killed the Emperor, but murdering her father would destroy her. He had to get to whatever ledge she was on and talk her down from it.
Okay, we can still save her. Push him off. We didn't have to, turns out. Oh shit, what?
Renato hated gogglers, but it freaked him out to cut them.
I do hate them, yes. Frickin' fuck. Do it! No. No, rip!
Time to die, he thought. And it was.
Ah! I hate this part the most. Okay. Hate scanners, yeah. Hate him. Hate him, hate him.
Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
What?
For a moment, I wished that somebody had been watching.
Yeah, let me get this chest real quick. Maybe there's some health before touching that thing. Easy chests are easy. Just energy. The one that I didn't need. Well, we got a gem at least. It's something. Okay. Now please, we need her back on the good side.
Everyone in the council chamber was dead. Zenobia stood shivering in the courtyard, drenched in blood. Why? He managed. They started arguing with me. I lost my temper and I wanted their blood. Well, not me. The stone did.
We have hope.
Why did you take it from Lapino? I had a plan. You had a stupid plan, she said. I'm going to go kill my father now.
No.
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 You can't. You'll just take his place. You'll become worse than him. Get out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
He had to try. That's how I feel too.
You won't kill me, he said. And I won't let you kill the Emperor. Enraged, she raised the sword. You hate him too? He could sense the Iblastone, yearning for his death. But she didn't strike. If you kill him, he'll destroy you. I know you. Shut up! She shouted, her sword trembling. I won't lose you again. Not for anything. Get away from me, he said, and he was very close. I can't lose you again. And he was in reach of her sword now. I hate him! I hate you too! I love you, he said for the very first time. And then she was weeping. He was holding her. The sword had dropped from her hand.
Yes!
He glanced at the Iblastone. It was no longer the black of the void. It looked like coal. No. It glowed. Like a cinder. It was crackling, burning, crumbling into ashes. You've always loved me, haven't you? She said. She was weak. The stone had taken so much from her. Always, he said. She staggered as he helped her up. Let me take you away. Where? The island of Avalon. The sisters will heal you. He'll follow us. Then we need the Farfarer, the fastest ship in the Empire.
Okay. Still good. Still good. Doing good. Can do this. But then what? What then when there's no emperor? Will we rule, but we're the good guys?
The The Empire had seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
Okay, we'll get the ship, no problem. This is a good way because I get this.
Don't get ahead of yourself, lad.
I get the totem or altar, whatever. If there are any possible upgrades, I can do them there. Almost hit him. Almost. What even is going on?
Zenobia was in no shape to fight. But he never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause. He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
Oh yeah, that was probably like the time slow thing. From a from a
Imagine
skill
if you built a
point.
house in one of these things. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be like having a boat.
Where did he go? There's a quest, guys. Rasky's going alone. Will you let him?
He was in a swirl of newly remembered knowledge. He needed to focus.
Yeah, I need to focus.
And there it was, his beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed, beyond the Empire, beyond the reach of the Empire, to the mystical island of Avalon. He didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning, laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
Oh, so this is not the end yet. Join and you'll die. Wow. We'll see about that, I guess. He's singing from the ass. Just wanted to do that.
None of us surprisingly unwounded.
And now I get the slow-mo thing again. But I don't need it anymore. Okay, this is the canon part. I remember. Ha! Suck it, game. Bring it on. Hello? Oh. I don't think we've been... Have we? Come on, do something! He was just standing there and I was like spamming stuff. Oh, my god, my thumb is hurting from pressing so many buttons. Or that one button just so many times, I guess. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. And of course I'm stuck there. I was trying to dash away, but I was stuck. I need the... Okay, next power up I need. Dash through enemies. Damn, you died, Kappa. I died for you. I need dash through enemies. Because I think I was trying to dash and I was just stuck. Let's not waste energy yet. We'll leave it till the end. Okay. I hate this fire guy. There's two, of course. Phew, fucker. Healing them enemies. Ow! I'm hurting! Oh! Oh! Holy crap, this is intense. Your Jesus. Oh. I'm just spamming square so hard, smashing it almost. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
This would be the perfect place for a tic-tac-toe board.
Oh, come on, we're not that bored. Do I need anything else? Yeah, I need R2. I need to press R2 when I use the energy. Okay. Change of strats. Index finger strats. Ow. Oh, I'm trying to go for the buffer, so I'm dead. Please send help. I think my mistake there was I didn't use the R2 then for the energy, which I need. Ha! Explosions! Don't die now. Don't die now. I can do this. God! That time I really think I did well. No. They just keep coming. But this is for the true good ending, I feel. So, it's gonna be worth it.
I need something.
Oh, magic happens. Maybe I need to switch swords. No!
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
Do you see how much it does, the fire sword? But let's switch to the healing sword after a couple times. I'm glad they're next to each other. So, to the left to switch. Now kill these before. Okay. They came at the same time. Go away! Whew. Oh my god! Just do it. That was fun though.
Unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and the long lance of the Imperial flagship. Bernardo turned downwind to gain speed.
We've done it!
The Raven ships would pursue, but they couldn't close. The far speaker croaked, "You return her and live. Go sacrifice yourself." Bernardo. "Then you won't have her either." On the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core. A devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Bernardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfair out of it. Now the Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him. There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt. And they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him. They had done it.
They had done it.
Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avalon, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed. "Maybe the real Avalon is wherever we're together," she said. And so, after a bit of an argument, Bernardo and Zenobia went to one of the two Avalons. The one shrouded in mists, or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to, I'll never tell.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He'd done it. He'd forged his own destiny. Well, he hadn't actually done it. But he knew what he would do. Renato
Wait.
smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Renato owed him and his mother so much. Renato lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning.
Just silent.
He would win.
We've done it! Finally, credits. Nice. My hand is so wrecked from that final battle. I hope it's funny tomorrow and not painful. Wow. And there's still so much to play if we want to complete everything. This was really fun. I like this game. Quite nicely too. I like everything, basically. Except for the scanning enemies. If we cut those, I liked everything about this game. I'm not good at battle, as you probably noticed, but I had fun with it nonetheless. Yeah, very nice music. You can buy the soundtrack for 10 euros. Plus you need the game on Steam, which I don't have. I have this on PS4. Frick. All right. So, I wonder.
We've done it!
We've done it. Yes. I feel like this is one of those games where it really would be fun to get all the endings. But I don't think I can do that right now. Because I never thought this would happen with the controller, but my hand is in pain, my wrist is in pain. Iblisstone and Skyripper always active. This option can be toggled in the gameplay options menu. Hero Pass completed. Nice. I think I'm gonna end a little sooner today. It's 5 o'clock. I was planning to go until 6. No, it's more common for me to get pain from keyboard and mouse, to be honest. I mean, it's probably not that bad, but I hurt my wrist like a long time ago. And it's never properly cured since then. So I think that's why. But yeah, I haven't gotten that from any other game, except for maybe like too much Tomb Raider. That sometimes does it to me as well, but like, damn that final battle. Right. Would you like to see the endings? Oh my god,